If you don't mind just saying your name in, so we can do the warm-up.
Kathy Chantney.
Kendra Sink.
All right. So we're here at the Ferrum.
And we're recording?
We are not. Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So we'll start with we can't afford not to record.
All right.
And there's a really terrible story about not recording last time. But we are recording this time. We've got video going. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
Well, Kendra and I are both vendors at the Ferrum Farmers and Crafters Market. I have, along with my husband, a farm, and Kendra.
I am just a stay-at-home mom in the lovely area of Ferrum.
But what do you sell at the farmers market?
I crochet. I sell a lot of stuffed animals.
Oh,
She's very talented. Don't let her
that's
fool you.
what we've been hearing. We've been hearing that she's very modest and humble about her artistic ability. So
What is this stuff?
we're not going to let you sell yourself short. We hear this. You're very good at what you do.
Becca's been talking.
Well, I need a description. What is a stuffed crocheted animal?
It's basically a stuffed animal that has been crocheted. It's got safety eyes, and it's just a stuffed animal.
Okay, I don't know
She'll
what a
bring you
safety
one
eye
down.
is.
She'll bring you one to show you.
So, what animals are we talking? Like octopuses?
We have a little bit of
Tigers?
everything. We have a little bit of everything.
Is there anything you won't crochet animal-wise? Like bears are off limits, or
It depends on if I can find a pattern.
it's okay?
Yeah,
Have
if
you
I
g-
can find a pattern, I can pretty much do anything.
Okay.
Okay. What is your most popular of the crocheted animals? What's the showstopper? People...
I make a marijuana bear.
Whoa.
He's
All right, I need a description.
he's got a leaf on his stomach, and he's got bloodshot eyes. And, yeah.
How tall is this fellow, and does he have a name?
I don't have him with me right now. I haven't made any in a few weeks. He's about
12 inches, 14
yeah,
inches.
Okay.
and he's just a cutie. They're just cute.
Now,
I make roach clips, like the nostalgic 80s with the feathers. Yeah.
get a little bit of everything down in Ferrum.
Yeah. I just make things that I think will sell. And
Okay.
Now, so the marijuana bear, is there a moonshine bear?
no, I have not thought
yet.
about that.
Okay.
That might be something
He's
I
got to
might
have a
look
cousin
into.
that's,
Maybe I could figure out how to put a steel on a stomach pouch.
Or just crochet a still.
Yeah.
a crocheted still.
I said
Is
maybe
that-
I could look into finding something like that.
Can
I
that
don't
be
have
done-
anything now.
Okay, that is fairly impressive.
Yes.
But before we get too much into, taking what was sweet crocheted animals and us suggesting stills, and
Putting alcohol and
Yes.
marijuana in there.
let me go back
Y'all
and ask.
asked. I was gonna stay kind of vague there.
No, I'm taking blame for this, and let me try and correct here. With the regenerative farming, what is regenerative? Help me, all right, I'm best.
Enunciate.
Regenerative farming is when you rotate your property so that different things happen on it at different times of the year and different years. For example, our goats don't stay in the same space all the time. The goats rotate. Our chickens all rotate. Our pigs rotate. Everything is portable with electric fencing, and that's basically what it is.
Cool.
And is it, so I imagine we're talking about the waste, or are we talking about what the animals eat? Like, so if the
Both.
goats eat up, okay.
Both. The goats go in different. We have almost 8 acres, and they go in the woods and clear brush on the bottom, of the forest floor, and they get trees trimmed up so you can actually see through the woods. And our pigs do the same thing. They're forest raised.
So you don't have to clear brush.
Oh no, never.
All right, like can we rent your goats?
People, we have not gotten into that yet, but people do that.
No kidding.
Yep. People will buy a property and hire goats to come in and clear.
Oh, wow.
Yes. How long would it take to do that?
It depends on how many goats.
Depends on how many goats. Okay. Wow. All right, so the goats eat in the woods.
Pigs
Cows?
eat in the woods. We don't have cows.
Okay.
Pigs eat in the woods.
Pigs eat in the woods.
And they get feed as well, but with this sort of practice, they get to eat what they want, aside from what we give them. So
Okay.
whatever they have a taste for, they find out something's good, they go to town on it and move on.
And so also.
And they won't eat anything that's bad for them.
Okay. They know better than we do
That's
sometimes.
correct.
So now what do you produce out of your farm?
We produce goats for sale.
Okay.
We don't. We raise meat goats, but we haven't really gotten into the butchering of goats quite yet. We raise hogs, and we have hogs butchered. We don't do the butchering because we're not USDA certified. We can't sell it here at the market if it's not USDA certified, if it's pork. We also raise meat chickens and hens for eggs.
Okay.
So like right now, for example, we have about 200 different chickens on our farm.
And so are some chickens for eggs, some chickens
Correct.
are for... Okay. Are the eggs all the same?
No, they're different colors. Depends on the type of chicken as to what the egg's going to look like.
And does that impact who might... Like if somebody bakes cakes, so were some of your... Would you say...
The color doesn't matter on an egg. Some people prefer duck eggs. We don't do ducks because I think they're dirty, and I don't want to have ducks on my property.
I
But
can contest to
I
that.
don't like them on the golf course either.
Yeah, they're nasty. But the different color egg doesn't have any effect on its flavor.
Okay.
But we have blue eggs, we have green eggs, we have tan eggs, we have dark brown eggs, and we have white eggs. We like to make a pretty dozen.
Okay. Now all these are available here at the
Yes.
farmers market.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, if we wanted to purchase either of these creations, not on a farmer's market day, is there a website that we can...
We sell from our farm direct.
Okay.
We're Champney, CHAMPNEY Farms, and we're in Burnt Chimney, which is about 20 minutes from here.
Okay.
And so if we were to go there, what's the thing that we would need to try?
That's a good question.
Is it the colorful eggs? Do I need
I
is that what I need in my
they
life?
are.
is to
If
open
you've
that
never had
dozen?
farm fresh eggs, it's totally different.
Okay.
And the chicken meat is totally different than
I
store-bought
can
chicken.
contest her chicken is the bomb. It is awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, we sell a ton of chicken. And interestingly enough, I make my own dog food for our dog. And I ran out of chicken at the beginning of the year because it was too cold to raise chickens. And I bought store-bought chicken to make his food, and he would not eat the store-bought chicken. He literally, I mean, what kind of dog doesn't eat meat, right? He would not eat
What are
it.
you trying to do to me?
Right. He wanted his farm-raised chicken back.
Okay. And so this is also probably true for us. As we get a chance to take some of this farm-raised chicken, we probably won't go back.
We have customers that just won't eat anything else anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, crocheted-wise, what is the thing what's the best seller? What's the thing I need to, like, this is the thing I need sitting on my desk at work?
It just depends on what you like. I do a lot of named animals that I cannot say.
Like, do people request? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I need you to create a Steve the elephant for me.
If I can find a pattern, it's made. I have done a lot. I have creations in Texas and North Carolina and Tennessee, Florida. I've got things everywhere. Pennsylvania.
So if somebody would like to purchase something from you, how do they get in contact with you?
I have a page on Facebook called Crafty Creations, which is the
Okay.
name of our group. Me and my mother do this together. She uses the fancy yarn. I use the traditional acrylic yarn. But we're kind of lax on posting our stuff there because we want to bring stuff here for people to get the first look at versus just seeing it online and coming and getting it. Probably should be the other way around, but
It's worth getting out here.
There's a lot of unique things here.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on. And if you just heard a vehicle in the background, it's this lovely birria taco truck that is getting ready to leave. You know.
Did you all get to eat?
I did not. I did not get a
it's
chance
so good.
to.
It's
But I saw the
delicious.
line. I saw the people.
Saw the line,
you know,
and I feel like they were wafting it over to us, so you could smell it. as we were going along. Okay. Oh, that is wonderful. Now, part of the reason we're out here is to encourage folks to make sure that the vision that those of you who come out and support this market is pushed, is upheld in this upcoming meeting Tuesday.
Right.
Any suggestions for anything you want to say to encourage folks out, or what they can do when they get out there?
I'm going to wait for this truck to go by, but yes.
It's a parade. He's waving.
So this project, Ferrum Park, is unique to Franklin County, and I believe it's unique to southwestern Virginia. This is a group of citizens who have raised money, started a nonprofit, and are fighting tooth and nail to preserve this 83 acres behind me in the woods, as well as the property we're sitting on. The property we're sitting on will be a farmer's market, and we're talking about doing things like a dog park, camping, trails that are ADA accessible, which is very hard to find around here because it's very mountainous, as well as a playground that is going to be designed in a way that all children, despite disabilities or abilities, can play there.
Okay.
So on Tuesday is the meeting that the Board of Supervisors will, the way it works is they bring something up for a vote, and then they have to wait 2 days to actually do the vote. But Tuesday is the day that we need people to show up at the Franklin County Government Center at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
As many people who can show up. Last time we did this, we had about 60 people show up, and the Board of Supervisors were really shocked. We need to shock them harder.
Okay. So if you can, show up to the Board of Supervisors meeting. See how your local government works.
Yep, you don't have to say anything.
And
just
meet some nice people.
I was born and raised in Ferrum. I've been here my whole life. We have never had a public space. The children have to go to the elementary schools to play on the playgrounds. The only place to walk is around the college or down the street. Here, if we're able to make the park, we're going to have hiking trails where the kids can go and see animals in their natural habitats. We are going to have a playground where no kids are left up behind. We're gonna try our best to get it done. We are slightly disappointed in the way that the Board of Supervisors has done us up to this point. But with the community support, we should be able to get this done.
It's been a long road. This board, the Board of Ferrum Park, which I'm sure somebody has said is comprised of all women. We have male advisors to our board, but we have been working very hard since last year for this. It's almost like a full-time job at times.
I can tell. I can see you all have been working hard.
You can see the effort, yes. And it sounds like it's important because, like, Ferrum College put the track in, and
Right.
Ferrum Elementary is part of the public school system.
Yes.
But it really sounds like it's important, being from Ferrum, that folks from Ferrum have come together and said this matches our community.
Oh yeah.
Ferrum doesn't even have a park bench paid for by the county. There's not even a park bench downtown. Nothing. No trash cans, the things that you would normally assume a county or a jurisdiction would provide for its citizens. Nothing.
We're kind of low on the priority list, it feels like.
It sounds like the least they could do is, help you out with this property.
Least they could do is take our money.
Yes.
We're not asking for it for free. Take our money, please.
And again, I think we're hard on politicians. I think I'm unpopular often in that event, but I think, like most of the community, like myself, was unaware what's down here, how important the folks down here are. Sometimes because nobody makes a fuss in Ferrum.
Right.
But hearing you make a fuss and say, listen, we've got things down here that are worth fussing over, is really, really nice. So I'm so glad you invited us down.
Yes.
To take a
Thank
look
you
at
for
it.
coming.
And if you're on the Board of Supervisors, come by on any Thursday from 3 to 7.
Yes, please see what everybody is talking about. We're
Yes.
not just doing this for our own good. We're doing this for the good of the community.
All right, so now
Thank you.
couple questions. I'm gonna throw a couple last questions
Okay.
about because really the idea of a Ferrum community really built in is almost, I don't know if it's just the iron in the water or what's in the water that causes people to come to Ferrum and become Ferrum. What do you all feel kind of embodies that Ferrum? What creates this community? What is it about Ferrum?
Family is community.
Family is community.
Ferrum is community. Ferrum is family. Ferrum is home.
In Ferrum, if you have a problem, you can call anybody and they will come and help you. In fact, at one time there was a group that was getting together, and I think they're still going to do it, to have that infrastructure just amongst the community. So if you are out of firewood and it's the middle of January and you can't find any, someone's going to bring you firewood. Nobody's going to let you freeze in Ferrum.
We're family.
We're family. That's a beautiful way to finish.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
I heard a man talking, didn't know what he was saying, but he kept on spilling his words just the same. His mind seemed scrambled like a burned out candle, with half the wick a missing and a nothing for flame. Give me a savior that takes me away. Give me a blanket and a space for my head. When time descends like an old stage curtain on the back of my eyelids, I'll be in a place instead. It just kept rambling, talking 19 to the dozen, like a worn out needle, tripping right across that groove. He said there's a silence that's creeping in darkness, but why look for answers when there's nothing to prove? Give me a savior that takes me away. Give me a blanket and a space for my head. When time descends like an old stage curtain on the back of my eyelids, I'll be in a place instead. If time were elastic, would we dare ask it to hold on to something before it melts down like ice? And if we could listen, we'd hear back the laughter, 'cause no one ever wades through the same river twice. Give me a savior that takes me away. Give me a blanket and a space for my head. When time descends like an old stage curtain on the back of my eyelids, I'll be in a place instead. When time descends like an old stage curtain on the back of my eyelids, I'll be in a place instead.